Hi guys, I'm going to do a video for you guys today on an easy beginner's Valentine's nail art. On this hand, I have traditional nail polish, and on this hand, I have gel polish. Alright, so let's get started. For the traditional nail polish, I'm going to use O.P.I, and the color is in Vodka and Caviar. And I'm also going to use O.P.I.'s Princess Rule. And for my top coat, the best top coat ever, nail art dotting tools. We'll also need some kind of cuticle oil. I will do this step with both the regular nail polish and the gel polish. It helps the nail polish last a little longer. And then I'm going to it's a pH bond, it just dehydrates the nail a little bit more. The first color is of course going to be the O.P.I.'s Vodka and Caviar. Also make sure you cap off your free edge whenever you do nail polish. It also is the other thing that helps make nail polish last a little longer. Okay, that's the first coat. I'm going to go ahead and do another coat to every nail, and then I'll come back and show you my actual nail art design. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I have now done 3 coats of the colors that I have chosen. Let each coat dry. This will be the nail that we're doing the design on. I'm going to take the red that I first used, and right here, I'm going to just make a little drop of the red color. And now we'll start with the nail art. I'm actually using the larger of the dotting tools. I'm going to dip it into the polish. And I'm going to make a little heart. Now you have to remember, think about where you're placing the heart so that when people look at it, they can tell it's a heart. You know, because I could end up with the heart facing me. You want it to face away from you. And then I'm going to do another heart. I'm going to use the other side where it's a little smaller. And it's just like a little, just kind of draw a little line with your dotting tool. And then you come up from the bottom. It needs a little more polish. Some of that a little carried away there. And there's my 2 hearts. You can do more. I'm not particularly the best at this, but I think they turned out pretty well. Now what you're going to do is you're going to let these hearts dry, because then you're going to put a top coat on, and if it's not dry, you're just going to smear the hearts and it's going to just look like a big mess. So while that one dries, I'm going to actually put a top coat on my other fingernails. Cap your free edges off. Okay guys, all of the fingernails have now had their top coat applied, and I just want to show you what the finished product looks like. You're going to need the pH bond, a foundation, your actual gel polish color, and for this one, since we're doing nail art, we're going to do 2 different colors. Then you will need to top it off. You will also need isopropyl alcohol. This is what takes off the tacky layer of gel polish. And of course, you're going to need a light to cure the polish. And just like in the first video with the traditional nail polish, you are going to need dotting tools. I'll be using the same ones again. You'll need a cotton ball that gets off the actual tacky layer with the isopropyl alcohol. A cuticle oil, because gel polish, with all the rubbing you have to do to try to really get your nails dry, it actually dries out the edges of your nails, so some sort of cuticle oil or a nice lotion. Our first step in applying gel polish is to use the pH bond and dehydrate the nails. Foundation is just a clear coat that helps all of the polish kind of stick together as you build the colors. Now, as you can see, this is really, the foundation is very thick. Be careful with this because you actually want a light coat of it. You don't want a really heavy, thick coat. Make sure you don't get it on your skin or your cuticle because that also will cause lifting as well. And you want to cap off your free edges with gel polish, just like you will with traditional nail polish. Okay, all of my fingernails have now the foundation coat on. I see a few spots where I got it on my skin. You want to get that off before you put it under the light. You can use an orange stick, you can use your fingernails. Just make sure that you got it off before you put it under the light, because once you put this under the light, it cures it and it stays there. Here's my light. You just put your fingernails under and you let it go. The light will turn off all by itself. When it's done, I actually do it twice just to make sure that it's dry. Okay, now that we're done with the foundation polish and we've let it cure under the LED light, we're going to start on with the actual nail polish color. I have a red and Hot Rod Red, and I have a pink and Light Elegant. Okay, we're going to start off with the red. And it's just like painting your fingernails with regular nail polish. Just go nice and slow. Don't get it on your skin or your cuticle because it will lift. And in order for it to last 2 weeks, you don't want it to lift. Also, another thing is, if you're not really good at keeping it off your skin, I wouldn't suggest going out and spending the money on gel polish because it really will only last you a very short amount of time if it gets on your skin. It will lift. I have had it happen. Alright, make sure you cap off your free edges. This finger is going to be our nail art finger, so therefore we're not going to paint it red, so we're going to skip that finger. We're going to go on to our pinky. Now we're going to go in with our Light Elegant color and do our ring finger. And we are going to cure this under the light 2 times under the light. The light will turn off and then I'll turn it back on. And when I'm done with curing it, I will come back and show you the next step. Okay guys, I've let the first coat cure under the light, and now we're going to do another coat of each of the colors. And with each coat, you want to still make sure you cap off your free edges. We're going to cure it under the light. This time I'm going to do it for probably 3 times and start curing, and I will come back to show you the next step. Okay guys, we let the second color cure under the light. I'm now going to do my nail art on this finger. I have my dotting tool, and I'm going to take the red that we used on the other fingernails, and I also have a piece of glass. Now you take your dotting tool. Now I find using gel polish and doing nail art is much easier because this is dry and you don't have to worry about smudging. Now once again, think about the direction in which your heart is going. You want it to face other people. So, you got a little too much there, I think still. And it's just like you just drop and draw a line down, and then you drop and draw the line down to meet. You can go over it again and make it a little darker. And then you can use the other side of your dotting tool, which is smaller, and do the same thing. And there's your hearts. Now you're going to need to cure this finger under the light. Okay guys, now that our hearts have cured, we're going to go to our last step of actual polish, and this is the top it off. Each of the fingernails will get this. Off the free edges on these colors. Okay, now all of our fingers have the top it off coat, and we are going to cure this under the light for about 2 minutes as well, and then I will be back. Okay guys, I've let the top it off cure under the light, and our last step is to clean off the tacky layer that this nail polish has. I'm taking isopropyl alcohol on a cotton ball, and you just rub it off. And it's dry. Don't have to worry about wrecking it. And if this is an optional step, I like to do this because you are using so many drying chemicals on your nail. I put a little cuticle oil around. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.